Does anyone want to know where we're going? I'll give you a hint. It's the Shredded Sky. I've emptied my inventory and removed my armor that I might begin my trek across the void without fear of sudden, I don't know what you'd call it, incidents that might cause me to lose all of my materials on my body. Because I like having all them things. I like having swords, I like having bows, I like having arrows. But really, it's nice to know that I have them in a chest in situations such as this, so I don't have to fear not having them any longer or ever again. And it seems that there's a ton of wonderful lighting glitches over here, which I'm gonna resolve as quickly as I can. But let's see. So there's skeletons and whatnot moving in and out of there. There's some sand over that way. And I'm probably gonna cover this with train tracks eventually, but I'm just not there yet. Come on, bricks. Ta-da! Look at that. That's just wonderful. So I should probably build some sort of shelter here or something, but I want to get a handle on exactly what the situation is first. Are any of these blocks here going to fall if I just dig them out? Doesn't seem to be the case. Which is funny because some of them over here look like they might yet fall if I were to just tap them a little bit. But I shouldn't really stand on gravel while I'm trying to knock out gravel like this. But okay, so we got some coal there. What do we got over here? Bunch of sand. Well, I guess this is called the Shredded Sky because it's in strips, which makes sense, but is not especially convenient for me, because now I got a bridge across here too. You know, as though I did not have enough things to do, I am now building bridges across shreds of skies. So I'll eventually make that bridge better or something. But in the meantime, I'll extend this here. And I'm sure a lot of you are thinking, huh, Joe, why didn't you bring a pick in case you accidentally placed a block in the wrong spot? And I just realized now that that was a bit of an oversight, and I should not have done that. So, oh well. Let's just hope I don't place any blocks in the wrong place. And there's a ton of creatures over that side. I'm glad I'm not building over there. Okay, so we got this little inlet here of void. We wrap around, and then what are we looking at? More sky. Oh, wait, that connects right there. So I'm just gonna run that way. Much as I wandered through the ghost town and wondered what exactly caused the ghost town to become deserted, I look at this island in the sky, and or this shredded sky, if you will, and wonder what shredded it. Did a mighty creature or a god come down and lay his or her wrath against it? Who can know? I mean, I can't. You know, like a swipe of the mighty claw of the lizard demon, whatever goddess thing. You know, I'm just rambling. Okay, so we got a big thing here. This could have been made by a demon goddess or god, or a giant claw of a lizard that is of no theistic origin. I'm not going to rule that out. We got a lot of gold and a lot of iron over here. That connects up that way. So we're just going to explore that. This is an interesting area because I like it because it's a lot more, it feels a lot more like vanilla Minecraft in some ways, because I'm just exploring and there's a lot of mountains and stuff, but I'm not really super worried about anything coming out to get me, except for the ambulance. Oh, look at that spiry thing. If it was aspiring to capture my imagination, it has. Like an animated feature by the Pixar Corporation, that tower has captivated my curiosity, and I cannot help but wonder what happens next. And what'll probably happen is I'll go deep enough in to get an idea of what to expect if I actually make it that far without falling to my death. I'm actually surprised continuously every time I do something like this and don't die, because I have a history of using keyboards that are not super reliable and also being forgetful and clumsy when it comes to bridging techniques. So is that 20 blocks? That's probably 20 blocks. Let's hope it is anyway. I don't feel like going all the way down there. I love how mineral rich all this is though, because that's a good sign in terms of my ability to build awesome things later, because I do always enjoy building awesome things. So we got another area here. Oh, we got some diamond clusters down there. That's cool. I'm always a big fan of diamond clusters. So let's see what we got over this way. Other than this giant obelisk tower thing. Gold and diamonds spread throughout. I might not be able to bridge this. Well, I can get a start going anyway. Maybe I could always jump down. Oh, dang it, it's getting dark. No time. Well, I'm laying the foundation for an awesome adventure in the near future. Let me just run in here and see if there's any shelters. Of course, probably not. This is probably just a giant mess of horror all waiting to destroy me at any opportunity. Yeah, that's indeed what it is. Okay, fear's confirmed. So, let's lure them around here. And okay, it's gonna be a pain to record in the dark, as it is getting dark immediately. Let's see if there's any lit up areas inside of here. Probably not though. This is just basic reconnaissance. Okay, no, there's just spiders and death. Okay. Well, that's fine. That saved me a trip back here. And look, it's actually dark enough to use a bed on the first try. So it took me about all day to bridge out there, but I figure if I'm just running along a pre-established path, it might not be quite so long a trip. Okay, so I keep seeing something up there, and I can't tell if it's a graphics error or if that's an exposed wall. Like, you see what I mean? Right up there. That looks to be the Victory Monument box, but the fact that it keeps being obscured by that sheen of obelisk makes me fear that it might not actually be accessible through. Yeah, say what's up with that? That's the weirdest lighting glitch I've seen yet. So let's see. I've got a few options. I can try going in through the top, which will just give every creature and their brother a chance to spawn as I scale the outside of the building. So that's one option. Another option would be to not do that. Okay, we got some stone now. Well outside the range of the, what do you call them? Creatures. Spawners. Yeah, okay, so that's pretty clearly an inaccessible... Oh, wait, you can break through obsidian, can't you? Well, then, in that case... Yeah, I was thinking this was bedrock, but this is obsidian. So, why don't we just go up here? And, of course, I have no idea at what point I actually saw that, what do you call it? I have no idea where on the structure exactly I saw that room. So it could be anywhere up here. Are there any side entrances or exits on the back, maybe? As you go up this thing? Doesn't appear to be. Okay, I just heard a ghast. Where is it? I don't know why I never expect there to be ghast spawners. Like, just... I don't. It's just not the sort of thing that I remember will be in these maps. And then they happen. So let's just block all this up. You know, creating our tombs. Whoops. And let's knock the torch down when we want to hit the wall. Okay, so let's assume that I'm somewhere higher up and better off than I would be if I tried to scale this entire thing from scratch. Which is likely true. So I'm just going to start taking advantage of my nice little diamond pick here. Which, I mean, this whole area is full of diamonds. Vechs wouldn't have given us all them diamonds in the ground there if he didn't expect us to try and use them to circumvent whatever he put in this obsidian obelisk. I wonder if the angle is this steep, if it still counts as like a ziggurat. Oh, this might be solid in some places. It's also possible that there may only be one part of this obelisk that's hollow, like a small shaft with a ladder leading up through it. So I could actually cut all the way through this entire structure, spending several minutes digging, and find nothing, realizing that I need to then create a search grid to try and intersect that shaft. This is not a very fun possibility. Oh wait, nope. No, that is not true at all. It's just a giant hollow thing. Oh, and there's the victory box thing. So, there's the entrance down there, it looks like. Okay, so options include trying to make... Okay, that arrow came from above, it looks like. So I could try and just get right up to the thing there. Whoops. So there seems to be some sort of something blocking me there. Well, okay. So, well, I'm tempted now to just scale further, because clearly I've got visual confirmation that the thing is up there. There's no reason to try and dig inside the dark scare room where all the monsters are spawning. Although there is the fear that a ghast will knock me off of this pillar thing. That's not too friendly. Oh good, and it's nighttime outside too. My favorite outside activity. Okay, so I just need to shield myself from ghasts a little bit. Yeah, see, like that. That's what I need to shield myself from. And goodbye, son. I will miss you as I begin my further attempts to dig into this horrible, horrible obelisk. So at this point, the only blocks I have are obsidian. For now. Unless I can grab some of these bricks. Whoa. So let me go ahead and make myself a little obsidian platform, maybe. That might be in order. Give myself a nice little backstop here to prevent any major harm from befalling me. I know some folks like using texture packs that make the obsidian less dark, but I really think it adds a lot to the aesthetics of the game, and I'm not fond of the idea of tampering with it too much, especially because vechs seems to balance the game visually, or design his maps visually around the certain expectations, such as that obsidian will be a certain color, that sort of thing. Let's break that. Awesome, whole bunch of stuff for me. I always like having things. Actually, we don't need that chest there anymore then. So I can just pop that open there and grab me some cyan wool. Wonderful. Let me see if I can get up in here and get a cool view of exactly what this space looks like. I cannot. There's maybe... Well, this entire area is full of darkness, and so I've got no idea if I'm missing any other cool stuff in here, but I think that I will assume that I have everything I need to move forward. Well, should I grab more bricks? That's probably I want to cover this wall up here. So what we're going to do real quick is we are going to put one wool there and this brick piece here, and now we are going to wait for day. This is not a bad haul. Got me some torches, a ton of arrows, iron swords, golden apples. I hope day's just around the corner, but it's hard to tell sometimes. But it's easy to tell when it's just dark out. That's a pretty good tell. So, we'll just wait ourselves a few minutes. No sense attempting a descent into the darkness. I wonder if this is actually made easier by the fact that I'm playing at night, because creatures are spawning both inside and outside of the obelisk, rather than solely inside of it, which would be more concentrated. Now, I wonder if I'm guessing Vetch is intended for expecting most folks to look inside, decide it wasn't worth it, and then come back outside. Because, like I said, he gave us so many diamonds. It seems unlikely he'd expect us to actually not use the diamond pick to cut through the obsidian walls. Well, it looks like the moon is setting and the sun is on his or her way, depending on your personal belief system. I've got a million spiders waiting for me down there when I try to cross that bridge, which is not pleasing. The ghasts seem to have lit up, which is always nice, though. I don't hear them anymore. So once all the creatures down there start dying, I can go ahead and just make a run for it. Okay, here I go. Any spiders or anything gonna come up at me? Not that I can tell. I want to descend quickly before the gas starts spawning, because I think I only activated them when I ran around the back side of the place. Nope. I hear them now. So that's one more thing to worry about. Just as, you know, we all like having things to worry about. Did I build a bridge? Yep, I'm glad I didn't just step out right there. So there we go. Time to start descending this pillar. Whoops. I mean, I've got a decent amount of armor, and I got a decent amount of whatever you call that stuff you eat. If you can even call it food. Oh, I hear a million creatures behind me now. So let's get out our trusty bow and arrow. This is definitely one of the more perilous wool return paths that I've had in a super hostile map, because in Legendary and in most of them I usually secure my bridges much better than I have with this. I was actually surprised at how well I did with so little equipment or so few blocks. I figured I was going to make 2 or 3 passes refining the quality of the bridges and possibly adding rail lines depending on how much stuff is out here. But since I managed to do all this with only the one death, and whatnot, well, I probably shouldn't waste my time since I got the wool with me. But it's so hard to run past all these nice resources. You know, and I mean, the sun just rose. I am literally up in the sky. You know, I may dig too greedily, but the odds of digging too deep are pretty decreased just based on my altitude. It'd be difficult for a Balrog to live at this height. They need a lot of oxygen. Anything above about 3,000, 4,000 feet. I mean, which isn't that high. 3,000, 4,000 feet is nothing for most people, but like, they just, they get short of breath, they're tired all the time, listless, they just don't want to do anything. So, you know, like I said, chance of running into a Balrog up here, even if I did, he'd be like trying to use his whip as a pillow. It would not be frightening for me. Okay, well, we're not home free yet. We still got to get ourselves onto the train and, you know, choo-choo our way back to the place of victory. The victory monument. The monument to the victory that I've just achieved. And I'd like to point out that I achieved that entire victory from looking at the sign and starting to build my bridge to coming home with the wool. I didn't access a crafting table once. In fact, I didn't have access to lumber. So, yeah, that's kind of impressive. And, oh no, now I don't have any signs. How am I going to make my signs? Oh, man. Well, that's frustrating. Do I not have any here? I'm going to have to steal one of these other signs. Iron block. You know what? I'll have to relabel you later. Desperate times call for desperate sign-related measures. What color is this? I don't even know. Cyan. Okay, good. And that was from the Lizard Goddess says Shredded Claw Sky. Done. And as you can tell, my lack of lumber and crafting tables is becoming an issue. So I think next up, I'm going to be off to Farm Island to do some of that farming. So until next time, y'all, this has been Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Thanks for watching.